Good afternoon, this is PolyU Campus TV News. In recent years, many teenagers commit suicide. The number of cases keeps on increasing. The data from the Corners Court shows that, comparing with 2007, the number of youngsters died from committing suicide in 2008 increased by about 20%.
In most cases, the victims were university students who came from the mainland and studied at the postgraduate level. They usually suffered from great pressure from studies. These students felt depressed and did not seek any help from others. Committing suicide became their last resort. A senior social worker expresses his views on this issue.
Most of them are also research students coming from the mainland China. According to my understanding, those students coming from mainland China have very great pressure, not only from their study but also from many other aspects. That means apart from complete their study, they have to try their best to achieve an outstanding result, so as to justify their ability as well as to further pursue their study or their academic career in the future.
The problem of depression is not only found on mainland students. Many local students face pressure from other aspects, and some of them rather choose to suppress their depression.
So have you ever experienced anything in your university life that makes you feel depressed?
Yes, it's about my future because I'm going to be graduate, and I found there's difficulties for me to find a job, and I think there's a very tense competition in the market.
Besides the pressure from studies, their worries about the prospects and the relationship with lovers and family members also become the causes of depression. A year 3 university student who attempted to commit suicide because of the poor relationship with her boyfriend tells us her story.
Last year, when I broke up with my boyfriend, I thought that it was the end of the world. I feel so lonely and depressed. No one loved me, so I want to get other attention by cutting myself. I tried to talk to my friends, but they just thought that it is trivial. I thought they start feeling impatient, and so it's better to me to hide my feelings and stop disturbing them.
Depression is already a common emotion problem among university students. However, many of them hesitate to seek help from others. This indirectly leads to the increasing number of suicide cases of university students. So what should they do if they encounter depression?
Chen Yi-ok, AO, was the president of Hong Kong University Student Union last year. But after he took up the job for only 2 months, Hong Kong University students launched a suffrage and impeached him for his speech about the June 4th incident. Although AO encountered such a great frustration, he quickly recovered from his depression.
Actually, the impeachment is a bit unexpected, and I did feel a bit upset and depressed at that moment, because I think, there were so many criticisms from the media, including some local media and some international media, and I do think that many of their reports are not really reflecting my true standpoint towards the June 4 incident, because there were just too many criticisms. Many people who were initially my good friends, have a sort of a kind of, misunderstanding, as well as some even discrimination towards my personality as well as the characters. Of course, not to mention the political standpoints. So these reasons contribute to my depression just right after my impeachment.
How did you get over your depression?
To be positive is the first thing I use to overcome the difficulty. The second point is maybe be rational. I have to be rational, I have to be mature. I have to overcome the depression first of all, and then I have to make the things done.
Although Ayo was impeached by the Hong Kong University students, he still had a strong passion and motivation to serve them.
Even though I was impeached, I wouldn't give up the goal to serve the students. So I still have to keep myself being enthusiastic, being positive, to make others know, even though you are suffering from some depression, you should still, have an energy to change other things for betterment and progress.
Apart from Ayo's experience to get over his depression, Charles Lee also gives some suggestions to university students.
For anyone with a very great amount of pressure or very stressful, I would suggest them to take a break, have some relaxation exercise, or even though going outside playing with. But I find it's very crucial that anyone have to try their best, not just only focusing on their stuff, but try to spare some time for prayer or for some sharing.
People around should not underestimate the influence of depression on our future pillar. They should show more support and care. At the same time, the students themselves can take the initiative role to share the sadness with others. Try to think more positive. You'll find that it is easy to overcome the depression. This is Shannon Wong. Thanks for watching.